Hi, welcome to Top Dog Tips YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us today. Today we're going to be talking about 12 ways to prevent and treat your dog's anal gland problems. Before we begin, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, as well as subscribe to our website, topdogtips.com. If you subscribe using the link below in the description, you'll receive a free ebook on 25 vet-recommended homemade dog food recipes. All right, without further ado, let's begin. So dog anal problems are fairly common. They appear in about 2 to 12% of cases with dogs. They're generally divided into two condition categories. These are without abnormal growths and those that have abnormal growths that are cancer related, which tend to be even more rare. Anal gland disease occurs due to impaction, also known as blockage of the two ducts that remove the dog anal gland excretions via the openings on either side of the anus. Scientists still don't really know what use is for anal glands with dogs, although there's been plenty of ideas tossed around. So what are dog anal glands? Dog anal glands are not technically glands. They are small sacs that are filled with glandular cells that produce a potent yellow fluid, and it consists of both oils and sweat. They are similar to scent glands found in skunks. The consistency of the anal sac fluid can be watery, creamy, thick, or even pasty, as disgusting as that is. And then there may or may not even be solid materials in it. This fluid then flows through small tubes in a dog's body that open on either side of the anus. Now, if your dog happens to have a dog anal gland problem, you may see these symptoms. Your dog is scooting their butt along the floor. Your dog is persistently licking the afflicted area. Your dog has bad breath. And then also there's blood around the dog's anus or in their stool. Most dogs will worsen the condition by continuously licking the area to ease up the pain and discomfort. The best way to stop this is using a cone or inflatable collar, which actually may not be possible for all dogs. Then you can also do a dog diaper as well. The anal sacs blockage can cause your dog severe discomfort and pain, so it's important to make sure to see a vet right away. So anal gland diseases, also referred to as anal sac disease, anal gland impaction, anal vasculitis, anal sac abscess, impacted anal sacs, infection of the anal sac, and abscessed anal sac. It's a condition that can affect dogs of all ages, breeds, and gender. However, it's typically shown in studies that it's more likely to occur in smaller dog breeds. Some of the common reasons that dog anal glands can have problems are prior infection. So scar tissue can form if your dog has suffered from a past anal sac infection, which makes it more likely for impaction and additional infections to occur. Past trauma, any kind of injury in that area can deform the opening of the dog's anal gland duct and make it difficult for the secretions to escape. Could be allergies. Ingested or environmental allergens can cause inflammation as well to different areas of the dog's body. In some cases, the area surrounding the duct opening. Loose stools is another reason. If your dog suffers from diarrhea, loose stools, or irregular bowel movements, this will short-term place little to no pressure on the colon. However, the issue can happen if this happens for a longer period because it can cause impaction. Let's talk about natural dog anal gland treatments. There are a couple ways that you can perform some of these treatments at home. The first one is food, their diet. The best preventative measure for this condition is feeding a high quality diet that is high in fiber and low in fat. Anal gland secretions can be expelled naturally by regular bowel movements, but not when the fecal matter is not too loose, and extra fiber has been shown to actually do just that, where it loosens the stool up. So dog foods for anal glands are typically already formulated specifically to contain more fiber. Some of the recommended brands that we'll put in the description is Blue Buffalo, Wilderness High Protein Diet, Instinct, Raw Boost grain-free dry dog food, and Hill's Science Diet dry dog food. All right, so number 2 is weight loss. Extra weight in dogs can cause their anal glands to be surrounded with more fatty tissue, which means it's harder to empty the dog's anal sacs. Dogs that at a healthier weight are less likely to experience any anal gland problems, and even when they do, it's easier to treat them. Actually, having a dog that is overweight tends to also cause other problems as well, just in general, other underlying medical conditions. conditions. Number 3, exercise your dog more. In a similar vein, make sure you get your dog to move around through extra playtime, training, more vigorous exercise, or longer walks to keep them at a healthier weight. Exercise will also open up the tubes that connect the dog anal glands to the outside world. The best way to get to this point is through pretty strenuous exercise, which you have to build up over time. So if your dog is overweight, don't just push it right from the get-go, but build up and then just slowly, gradually increase the exercise. So dogs, they do improve pretty quickly, so it shouldn't take too long for you to kind of ramp up their exercise. Number 4, add fiber supplements. Aside from the dog food, you can add a couple supplements that will increase their fiber intake, which will help. Psyllium is actually a type of soluble fiber that is a good option. It's been used to prevent or treat constipation in dogs and can also help in treating and preventing anal gland problems. Another brand that we'll list in the description below is Viva Naturals, as well as Glandex Anal Gland Soft Chew Treats, as well as Nature Vet and Diggin' Firma Pumpkin Super Supplement. All these are well-rated fiber supplements that you can get on Amazon. Number 5, also make sure to add omega-3 fatty acids to your dog's diet. So adding fish or even vegan omega-3 fatty acid supplements to your dog's food can help relieve the itching and lessen inflammation in the anal sacs. There's also far more benefits for fish oil than just improving, their anal gland problem. Number 6 is also use a warm compress. So holding a warm compress against your dog's anal gland openings, either with only water or salted water, can really help open up the ducts and relieve impaction. When dealing with this health problem, your dog is likely to have pain in that area, and a warm compress or heating pack will be very comforting. Number 7, check for allergies. Food allergies are a common reason for an inflamed, obstructed anal glands in dogs. By placing your dog on an elimination diet and determining the allergen that your dog is reacting to, you can remove whatever is causing the reaction from their diet, and then in turn remove the risk of future inflammation of the anal sacs. Number 8, use stool softeners. Depending on how bad it is, it may cause an ulceration or abrasions when the sacs are too big. When this happens, when the dog, relieves themselves or defecates, it'll become very painful. Just strain and pain, you can use the stool softeners. Some good over-the-counter brands are Nature Vet or Pfizer. Number 9, expressing the anal glands by yourself. So if you know how to do this technique, there are videos going around on YouTube on how to do that. However, if you're going to do it, don't attempt to do this without your veterinarian's consent and instruction on how to do this at home for the first time. So basically what you would do is you would just have some kind of cloth or something against the anal glands if you know exactly where they are, and you basically do a squeezing technique. I myself don't know how to do this, so technique is something you'll have to consult with your veterinarian. So if you end up taking your dog to treat anal gland problems, they're going to have a few treatments that we're going to go over. The first one is expressing the anal glands. So again, this is something they'll do for you if you decide to take them to a vet and have them do it. Or another option is anti-inflammatory drugs. After draining, your vet will likely prescribe it to relieve the cause of impaction in the first place, as well as fend off any swelling. Number 3 is antibiotics. So if your dog's suffering from an infection or has a history of them, this will help preventing from another infection from occurring. But just be careful, overuse of antibiotics can lead to other health issues or resistance. So another one is surgical removal. In typically extreme cases, a dog suffering from repeat anal gland infections, they have the option to remove these. However, there's a lot of risks and complications which can occur. All right, that's gonna do it for us here at Top Dog Tips. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.